Hi guys, and welcome to another Take 3 reaction. This week, on top of having a great match that we've heard nothing about, we also have a... What? We have a full panel, not including the voice of Chris Clark coming out of the heavens. Yeah, so this week, or today, we're reacting to Founding Fathers, which is John Rocha and Dan Murrell, and, of course, the KOrruption team of Mike Kalinowski and Chance Ellison. To react to this, we have a full panel of people. All of them take 3 people, which is incredible. So, we have me, cool. We also have Linus Babcock. How's it going, Linus?
I'm doing well. I love the Schmoedown. And you know what else I love? This Anarchy tournament that was created by the great, the wonderful Mike Kalinowski. So, of course, rooting for him. He's going to take the victory. Founding Fathers are fathers, and the new kids are in. And, yeah, you can find something else now, Founding Fathers.
Linus has been working on that line for a week. Cody Newberry, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. Sorry, kids. It's John Steven Rocha's time. It's his week. He'll win this match and then win the title on Friday. So sorry. It was fun. Why KO? He can focus on spectacular because he won't go any farther after tonight.
Harsh words. Manning Franks, it's been a year, not really, since you've been on. How are you?
It's been exactly a year. I've counted the days. Not really. I am great. I've been following this. I've been following these matches as slow as I can. Job's crazy. News will do that to you. But I'm excited to see what happens. If I was going with my bracket, this would totally be the Founding Fathers. But my bracket's busted. So, well, oh well. And so I'm going to go with my heart and go with my fellow, former league member, and that would be Chance. Chance, you represent all of us over here. Do great.
Yes, we all hope Chance does real well, other than the fact that I hope he loses. Brooklyn Vale, oh my gosh, how are you? Who do you think is winning this match?
I am doing Andy, and typical to our predetermined agreement, I have to disagree with Cody. This is Rocha and Murrell's match to lose. Kalinowski and Ellison, if they play the right game, if they need to, and they get into the head of Rocha, which is determined previously that affects his game, they can win this, but I won't be. It's a quiet play for me.
All right, and last but very much not least, Malcolm Lay. How's it going all the way across the world?
It's doing pretty good. I have to disagree with Cody. Bibbs is keeping the title on Friday, but today I do think that Founding Fathers will win the match.
All right.
I'm flying to New Zealand.
We have a lot of stuff going on today, but the one thing that we all have in common is that we love the Schmoedown. I do think Rocha and Murrell are going to win. Rocha's my number 1. Murrell used to be my number 1 when he was more active. So it's a team full of my favorite people. So we're going to get this party started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, don't get me wrong. I still love Rocha and Murrell, but
KO here. Here we are. The start of the tournament that I
hey, after that Collider Live today, I don't know, Rocha.
Going to do. Guess what?
There's
it's all
something
going my
called
way
K-pop.
because you play fair.
That is. I learned that today or yesterday.
Just like I'm going to be playing for that belt.
Listen,
spectacular.
Rocha can say whatever he wants. He's fine to say whatever he wants because he's correct. Bibbs is a joke.
And this is where Clark inserts and cuts you out from the match.
Paper champion.
They also have a fantastic entrance music. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if it was a team that points their finger at people and crosses their arms, I'd vote for them, but I don't care.
John Rocha next.
Team Has-Been you're talking about? I ain't scared of Dan and Rocha. I mean, you got Rocha, who he's got
Team
more earlier
Has-Been?
match in the Catherine Heigl movie, and you got Dan, who let Guy beat him. So you know what? I'm not intimidated, not one damn bit.
We've seen Rocha and Murrell so many times. They come down, they try to intimidate their opponent. What are Winston and Stacy going to bring to this table?
Well, John Rocha and I decided to call ourselves the Founding Fathers because we helped build the legacy
of this game.
Horseman!
5, 4.
Ian McKellen and Orlando Bloom.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout,
There you salt and pepper cocaine donkey.
John Roca, Dangerous Dan Murrell, the founding.
What I know is John and I are, we prepared for this match. We're going to keep preparing, and we plan to go out, walk out, play every game, and when the game's over, we're going to have the most points on the board. And that's
Can I
all
get a time, Phil? Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Loving this anarchy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Thanks.
So much black.
Dan,
So much
Dan obviously getting the
That's
number
yeah.
wear a black blazer.
Look at Merle growing a beard.
I feel like Mark should have his hat sideways.
Just because he's Mark.
It wouldn't fit with that.
He'd find a way.
Yeah.
No.
Life finds a way.
It's going
Once
to be a
again,
doozy,
Kristen
Chris.
is
We
right.
have the old guard versus new classics. It's like Young Guns 1 is playing Young Guns 2.
That's absolutely right. Listen, this is a thing that Mike Kalinowski
Don't ever
put
compare that
together.
team
Well,
to
we
Young
say
Guns
it's
2.
bad, but we know that Kalinowski was the one who put it
Pulling the
together.
strings, the puppet master.
And one of the things that it might have backfired on him was that inside of this randomized tournament, John Roca and Dan Murrell, once foes, are now teammates.
Still one of the greatest
They
moments
showed at their first match
Yeah,
at the
it
live
sure
event.
was.
in Schmoedown
Took
history.
care of business when he
Oh, I don't want to. You were.
did it,
Crumbles
got
to
here,
himself.
and Mike Kalinowski was also playing, who's this Allison kid? Well,
Never heard of him.
well, we found we know who he is now. 7 questions right in the first. They fought well.
She
They came
disagrees
back
as well.
against
Oh,
Rachel
okay, well.
Silverstein and
She's super upset.
winning that match, and here they are going into
Oh my
round
gosh.
two.
Shoot your guns, flip off the camera. Who cares?
Mike is cool.
Are you?
cool.
Are you okay, Cody? You're having a bad day today.
Cody's salty, like he always is.
I was about to say, like,
I don't get why he has such a cool reputation, because he just flips off the camera and smiles and has his glasses. You're not cool. John Roca did it first. Get off my
Yes, because a V for Vendetta mask makes you so cool.
At least he's won a title unlike your competitor. Shut your mouth. He's won 2.
Mike Kalinowski,
He's
I
gonna
think
win
we can give these two
the
room.
Kingdom title.
What is he, 9,
No, he's
10,
not.
11?
He couldn't win it the first time.
He's like the Bobby
That
And
was
he has to
because his
give himself
question was
another
like the
title
most
match.
impossible thing ever.
He has to give himself a title match. He can't even earn it himself. He's like, oh, you know what? I feel like I owe it and deserve it, so I'm going to give it myself.
But the other thing that we have,
And
He's writing executive orders that his ass can't cash.
Where's the storyline?
He is now going up for the
I get it,
championship right around the corner here.
live up to him.
Bibiani. And Dan Murrell, I saw it in his eyes. The Dan Murrell from 2 years ago seems like he's back. When I looked at he's hungry again. He wants to play because he's like win or lose. He just wants to play the game again. I think when he came back, it was just kind of thrown back into what it is now. I think he gets it now. I think he just wants to play again, and that is, pun intended, a dangerous Dan.
Well, we're at the time of the year where you start thinking about
Dangerous
your
Dan.
honors, about awards, and if you're going to compare these two teams to current award caliber movies, I would say the Founding Fathers, they're like First Man, some of the first to ever do things. Corruption, A Star is Born, minus the romantic tension. Let's see what the teams themselves had to say.
All right. Founding Fathers, that's what we call
Uh-oh. Someone's mic is on.
the greatest of all time. And the other face on Mount Rushmore, coming together. We took care of business at that live event. You saw it. The man back from the dead took care of us, answered all those movie
Merle's
release
growing a
dates.
beard
Sit back.
though. Look at
It
that.
was nice to sit in the back seat and watch Dan drive. Watch the new Merle Order drive this bus.
Here we are, gentlemen, round 2 where the tournament
Oh, come on, though.
starts really
Come on.
getting interesting.
If you get
And
Ken
we,
to
fine fellows of corruption,
announce
are taking
everything, come on.
the
That's pretty
founding
cool.
fathers,
Be their
and
manager.
Much like our founding fathers here in these United States of America, their ancient history.
We got a fresh face on the other side
Yeah,
of that
we
table.
do.
I like having an inexperienced player because you know what? Sometimes they work out, but sometimes they get caught in those lights, John.
Yeah.
And I like that we're facing somebody that just might happen. It's easy to be a fan of the game. Can he play the game? And can
Now,
he play the
every
game
time I'm
against the two of us? That's what we're
gonna see
find
that,
out
I'm
here
just gonna
today.
think
I get a
of
lot
Cody
people asking me,
doing it
what's
now.
it feel
Every
like,
time.
being in your second match, having to go up against two all-time greats in Merle and Roca. How do I feel? I feel like I'm fighting fucking fossils over here.
I've had just about enough of corruption. You know, when it first started, I was like, that's cute, that's nice. You handle your side of the business. The Schmoedown kingdom is big enough to let you live and let us live. But now you're coming up against the Horseman, son. We are the league, and we are gonna crush you.
There's no weak links in the second round. There's no one. There are fantastic teams here.
He's
We came
right.
into this. Some people are saying that they're the favorites or whatever. They're their history or whatever. But hey, they're great competitors. Not going to dodge them on that. They earn my respect. But this is where it ends for them. It's the end of the line.
I don't look past games, and I don't look past opponents, and I don't look past what we're doing here today. But if we're lucky enough to win here today, and I get a chance at that other half of team action, I can't wait for that.
Roca, Merle, your has been, I am now. As in, I am now going to go with boy Mike right here into that ring, and we're going to beat both of you.
It speaks the truth.
It does.
Cody's got some.
I was about to say.
Against his.
And then go into the future.
He has something against this Chance kid over here.
Angry Dan, a driven Dan, a hungry Dan is a dangerous Dan. I'm so lucky to be right side by side.
Make sure Dan has a 4-course meal.
Hey, Chance, read this before you go out there and say your promo. This is now. You're next. Shut your mouth. Roka's gonna knock you out.
I know. Well, I'm just gonna watch the salt. I'm just gonna watch it.
All the salt.
So Mike Kalinowski's someone that you can't mess with.
Shut your mouth, Brooklyn. Don't say a dang word.
Yes, Cody.
He's always a threat. Now, Chance Ellison, that was his first
I'll just
match.
let you salt yourself out like a dry cure. It'll just get really dry.
Shut your face. Musicians suck too.
I mean, you can't deny Chance had an amazing first team match. He I guess.
But guess what? You can come out and talk shit. It started Bibiani, and the Bibiani fell from grace too. Okay, like he's going to do on Friday.
Do you want to invite the ghost of Chris Clark into this?
I would gladly welcome it. Wait until Friday when he's on the same stream when I get to celebrate the new two-time champ.
I don't disagree with you, but
Chris is a potato.
all the titles, all the belts. That is
Cody's just making enemies left, right, and center. He just does not give two flying fucks.
You're right, I don't.
One team is damn close to having their double ARP card, the other one looking to make a stamp.
I had to drive an hour and a half for work today. I am #pissed. So let's go, Roca. Let's win.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna feel bad for you when corruption destroys them, Cody.
Oh wow.
I am.
At this point, I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen.
Led to the ring by their manager, the Pit Boss, Ken Natsai.
Yeah, Ken's the only bright spot of this team.
I mean, Chance is on my fantasy team, and I need all them points because I still want to beat Abe. So.
Well, that's understandable.
I mean, let's be honest. Ken's one of the bright spots in the universe.
It's true. The brightest spot in the universe.
One more time.
This planet is hard.
You're gonna want more than one more time.
I was about to say.
You want all the wins, Ken.
Just one more time. We're competing one more time.
They're mistaking it match by match.
But that's not what the board said. It just said one more time. That does not mean taking it one at a time.
With a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the former team champion, former singles champion, and the #1 ranked.
And it's his birthday. Happy
Go
birthday!
fix the curtain.
Hey!
Good job fixing the curtain.
Movie trivia Schmoedown champion, Dangerous Dan.
That's the last time they'll announce that. On Friday they'll announce the reigning.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, when did he get a belt? Yeah.
Star Wars Championship. He stole it out of the
He stole it. It's like, wait, stop, Batman.
We haven't seen David in a while. He just comes out with this.
Don't mess with Danny. You need dinner.
He's got to cross promote, you know.
Yeah.
He worked hard to get that movie
Back. Get it back.
Dan Murrell, right now, the reigning movie
From the puppet.
You mean the best puppet ever?
It was the best puppet ever, but still, he got it back from a puppet.
All right.
That puppet won it fair and square.
You did.
You're right. You're right.
Competitors, please place your belts, your masks, any other paraphernalia you have on the desk, and we
I must say, John has to be swinging with like the t-shirt, the hoodie, and then the blazer on top of that. Hopefully he shed some layers before this match started.
I give him props for that because some people wear really like warm costumes, and it's a studio in Los Angeles.
It's hot. It's hot there.
Not only are they in Los Angeles, they're in a studio, so that's just like double the heat. With the lights.
Roka can handle anything, so it's fine.
Except this match.
You know what? I'm just waiting for him to lose, and then I'm just curious what's going to happen afterwards.
Just because your favorite lost doesn't mean mine has to, okay? Let's just put it that way.
My favorite didn't lose.
We're whiteboarding, eh?
Yeah. I'm gonna win too.
Bragging rights and all that.
I participate.
We're gonna find out right now. Here we go, gentlemen. In the category of comedies.
Oh boy.
Aaron Paul appears as Dwayne Johnson's former partner, Phil.
I don't know when I saw this movie, but I did.
Same with me.
Got it.
I'm not proud.
I can't think of the name of the movie. It's in my head, but no.
Aaron Paul appears as Dwayne Johnson's former partner,
If that comes to bite you later, I'm going to punch you.
I wrote a question about this before, but the answer was Aaron Paul.
I honest people. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I know.
Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence.
Oh yeah.
The other
Nope.
one.
Didn't see that.
Nope. I also didn't see that one.
Central Intelligence.
Yes, Dan.
I remembered it, but too late because I said the other guy.
Earl with the first loss.
Wow.
The last loss. Shut up.
First one. I don't know.
Oh well. You won't get a perfect score. That's okay.
Rush Hour.
Mike and Chance will.
And John.
Yeah, okay. John can have one also.
The new device designed to gather data from tornadoes is named after what fictional character?
My extent with this movie reaches to the Universal theme park.
Shoot. Which one is it?
It is quite good.
4, 3.
No idea.
Still talking. 2, 1.
Not even
Fictional answer himself, Cody Newberry.
Dorothy.
Chance.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Dan.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Didn't have it.
Mike didn't have it either. So
Oh.
getting a lead there.
I told you last one, guys.
Question here. Dramas.
look what happened.
Dramas. Which song plays during the opening credits as Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper start their journey in 1969's Easy Rider?
My day.
This is a song
This in a
question,
class.
Brooklyn. You should get this right.
This is a movie question. This requires you to watch a movie. I watch a lot of movies.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Chance.
Born to be wild.
Oh, there we go.
A man comes around.
History of pop culture
I
team.
was about to put down Bad with Bone. Like that didn't come out, man.
That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. Up by 2.
Next question.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, in the world of animated
Okay, I know this. Animated movies.
what is the name of Bambi's
I know this.
in Disney?
I gotta get one right.
You haven't got one right yet, maybe?
No, I haven't really watched much movies recently.
You're a little rusty, huh?
I am very rusty.
It's not like Easy Rider's an old movie, a new movie.
Well, I haven't gotten time to watch movies in general.
Thumper.
Mike.
Thumper.
Yep. What's your name? Rogan?
What's your
Perfect in round 1. What?
I gotta say.
Congratulations, Cody. You jinxed him.
All right, guys. Fantasy
Me too.
sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. What 2000 sci-fi film starring Val Kilmer and Tom Sizemore follows a group of astronauts terrorized by their own robot after their Mars mission goes awry?
What? Okay.
Word enough, a ride.
Well, we are in tournament mode, so these questions are going to be a little bit interesting.
Well, I said I was perfect, and that ends right now.
1.
Congratulations, Cody. You played yourself.
Yes, I got it right.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
What? I didn't even watch this movie.
I was about to say,
I'm
wow.
so excited.
Before I was
Sounds like an Oscar-winning movie.
It wasn't.
Oh, disappointing.
And your question is, Oliver Stone's historical
Oh,
drama,
okay.
J.F.K. was released.
I know this.
I think I know this one.
Oh.
Wait, is that more on the fourth? Oh, no. Oh, well, you know what?
5. I'm trying to stop it.
We're going to Mars.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
1993?
91.
I did not get that right.
No idea.
Nope.
1991.
Remember?
Nope.
1991.
Oh, you're what a baby you are.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, right.
I like
Get
it.
him.
I like it. I like it, but it's a hell of a game right now as we got 10-8.
It is.
To our next question. Horror/thriller.
Ooh.
Gentlemen. Horror thriller.
Dan will do well.
In 1982's
Dan know horror?
Poltergeist,
Jeez, wow.
I just learned about this today.
Not a clue.
Oh no, what's his name?
Yeah, Roka probably will.
Just went over this in my film class.
It doesn't waste time at all.
4, 3, 2, 1. Chance.
Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson.
What? No way.
And Roka.
Yeah.
Coach himself.
Mr. Incredible. Yeah.
Bob
Correct.
Parr.
That's correct.
Coach, great
What up?
So,
Wow.
Coach.
This is a great round one.
I know.
but it's a hell of a
Colin Moxley has a
This is-
phenomenal Craig T.
this is
Nelson
great.
impersonation.
Sounds like a discount gin brand. Move on to our
Dude, there are 3 people that got that joke.
one, and it is a Patreon question. Thank you to Jake.
So far, this match is living
Shout
up.
out Jake Hammer. Way to go, Jake.
Clap for the Patreon.
Good job. Good job.
Jake Hammer.
Support the movie Trivia Schmoedown
Hamburger.
Patreon, which tier is right for you. Jake,
Hammer.
big
Like
fan
Jeff
of
Dunham.
family films today. Wants to go with the family films. And your question about this family film. Name the family film from the following quotes. Attention campers, lunch has been canceled
Really?
due to lack of hustle.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Great for us. 5,
Oh.
4,
It's
3,
Chance has got
No
something.
idea.
Mike's got something.
1.
They could all
What
miss
was Adam
it.
Sandler in it? Or...
It's heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
Oh,
not Adam Sandler. What's his name?
Chance.
I mean, at this
we
point.
skip today.
Stiller,
Oh,
right?
there's a tie game.
Wow.
Yes. They
Please,
all
are you
got 6
kidding
points.
me?
They all got the same score.
Are you kidding me? On fucking heavyweights?
They all got the same score. This is
Corruption, the
great.
whole game is rigged. This doesn't mean this is not a fair match.
Between their members to come up with their best
It's not even a good movie.
answer.
Hey,
Each team
watch
is
your
gonna
mouth.
answer 6 questions. provided
Sorry,
courtesy
I've
of
not
the
seen
Wheel
it.
of Doom.
So.
You got
I've never even heard of it.
And today's
You got
wheel
red
is a
plans.
sponsored
It's what's his
title.
name? It's
Kyle
Ben Stiller, right?
I've only heard of it. Mr. Mark Ellis likes talking about it.
It's
Jim
one of Ben
Henson!
Stiller's best movies, actually. It's just I've not seen it.
Kevin Smith.
Nice.
And if they spin
Except I don't think that category is good for
Why
anyone
the
in
hell
the game.
does Jim Henson have to be on the wheel? No one likes frickin' Muppets.
Cody!
Now he's just saying things because he'll get a reaction out of us.
Okay, now you can kick him from the call, Chris.
I mean, he's a typical Red Sox fan. He has to make sure his voice is heard.
I want them both to spin Jim Henson now.
Stay on your side of the line,
We're gonna
okay?
go second.
Second. All right. So corruption chooser, and please spin from the wheel, not the pegs.
Let's go, money.
Grab the wheel, not the peg.
From the pegs. From the pegs.
Very colorful wheel. Very diverse.
Like, what happens if one of the pegs fly off and hit like a competitor? Is there a lawsuit? What happens?
I
5
imagine
points.
you call a medical timeout.
Medical timeout.
Jim Henson!
Oh, the trainer.
No, not action.
I think that's good. I think that's
That's a
good for them.
huge strength of Kalinowski.
Mm.
And Chance is good at it too.
Yeah, I mean, Chance loves Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise pretty well agrees action movies.
That's true. That's the one thing I like about him. He agrees with me on Tom Cruise.
What Game of Thrones star played Hero Tovar?
Pascal, whatever his first name. Pedro Pascal.
Yes. His first name is
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
It is in fact Pedro Pascal for 2.
Pedro Pascal. Why are you trying to raise your voice? Because you're sitting at a grown man's table? Calm down.
Because he's on the cool team.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's directorial debut.
Yeah, Mike. Get that answer.
The Quest.
Starring Roger.
I didn't know he even directed a movie.
I've lost respect for him because he knew that answer. That's probably a terrible movie.
Who plays the female love interest to Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde?
Oh.
Tiffany Smith lady.
Sophia Boutella? There we go.
Well done.
I got one. I have something.
I appreciate it.
I'm not afraid.
Even though I disagree with it.
It's okay. I appreciate you even though I disagree with you.
That movie sucks.
They're the.
Whoa.
It's like something.
War Thumpers.
Yeah.
Gorgeous movie.
That's what they call me. A war boy.
Oh. Saying that's what they call me, overhyped. I'm like, okay.
Oh, Jeffrey Chaucer. I knew one.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah.
Feels great when you know something.
You can have a perfect
you know
round.
something that they struggle with.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Chink in the armor right here. Here we go.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God, they went to
Gotta
multiple
know.
choice. They're
Gotta
playing
know
smart. They
your
don't
Brit
bother,
lit.
Sean
don't
Milton.
bother gamble and answer.
Hey, Brooklyn?
Yes.
Take
What?
that
Gotta
guitar
know
off
your
my
Brit
head.
lit. Because it's a play on him having written something called A Knight's Tale, a story within the Canterbury Tales.
Oh yeah. Wow, how did I just put 2 and 2 together?
I don't know.
Even Mike's water bottle matches their black outfit.
Orlando Bloom, was he?
Was it Eric Bana?
Brad
No.
Cox.
No.
Oh.
Orlando Bloom
What a
was.
round.
There's a lot of men in that
I
movie.
don't. There's too many like random people in that.
Usually 11 points.
That was beautiful.
11 points, and the Founders have to hit something that they are confident with.
So they're not out of the woods yet. The Founding Fathers are still a formidable team.
Spin Jim Henson. Spin Jim Henson.
No, we want them to win, Linus. So.
But I want to see.
Choice.
Okay, I love John Roca too. I just Jim Henson.
It's not showing. It's not showing.
No.
Yes. Well, that's a respect.
No.
Boo! Boo!
October 23rd, 2018, Linus cried as Jim Henson was spun away from.
Now I really want them to lose.
How dare you?
Opponent's choice.
Roar. That's good for Merle.
Okay. Okay.
That's good for Merle.
How
I mean,
fitting,
you can do it.
being so close to Halloween.
It's very true.
He's been watching a lot of horror movies recently because I've been seeing Mara post about them. So.
Mm-hmm. It is Halloween.
Yes.
Spook season.
Yes, 2 points.
Spooky. Super spooky.
First question is, who plays the girl who was possessed? Regan McNeil in 1973's The Exorcist.
Linda Blair.
Yeah.
Okay. Rose up pea soup. It's gross.
No one's ever told her to like learn her name.
Played Candyman in the 1992 film.
Just don't say it.
Tony
More
Todd.
times.
Todd.
2 points.
Oh,
Okay.
they're playing well.
Next question. 4 teenage outcast girls pursue witchcraft for their own gain, but soon encounter negative repercussions.
Not the
in what
Crucible, is it?
supernatural horror film?
Yeah.
2 points.
Oh.
They're running through a
Oh, the
category
Craft. Never heard of that.
You've never heard of the Craft?
Of the Craft? No, I have not.
I've heard of it, just never seen it.
Oh, horror's not my forte.
JFK. I know that one. I know a horror question.
Wait, what?
It's JFK.
Oh,
Jack Kennedy.
Nice.
All right, that is correct.
I was about to say, what is this movie?
This is a match, right? Yeah.
This is a great match.
Yeah.
I knew Jack
This is a, as Yazim interviews would say, this is a FU, not FU, not FU deadlock. Oh, Anna Faris.
There you go.
But this isn't really a horror.
Anna Faris.
Nice.
Oh,
They just need to get this next one, and it'll be a perfect round for horror, which I don't know that has ever been done in a regular Schmoedown.
that is crazy.
Oh.
6?
4, but
No,
officially released because there's been one that wasn't in theaters, right? 1 or 2.
But are they counting the spin-offs? Though?
It's 6.
The marked
It's
ones?
6.
Yeah.
There's
It's
6.
6
assuming.
official.
6
Yeah,
There's 4 of the marked ones, and then 4 of the marked ones, and then the other one.
So I would say 5, but I'll probably be wrong.
Either B or C.
There was 5 numbered, but you've also got the marked one, which wasn't numbered.
I have no idea what that one was, so I was like, okay.
3, 6.
Nice. Well, I'm glad they didn't listen to me.
Well then, is a tie game once again.
It's a game.
Boys.
Jeez, this match, man.
This is a good one.
Tara is very upset.
I'm gonna
She
throw
wants
up.
her Uncle John to win, her Grandpa John to win.
Grandpa John.
We haven't discussed if he wants to be Grandpa Roca or Uncle John.
He might want to be the godfather.
I doubt he'd want to be grandpa.
It's an endearing term.
It is, but
I mean, her middle name is the Outlaw, so.
Please tell me you actually wrote that on the birth certificate.
As far as he knows, that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well, I mean, why not?
The grandparents walk in and be like, "What are you doing? Why does it say outlaw?" Big
Why
Roca
not?
fan. Big Roca fan.
Let me be creative.
Big Roca fan, guys.
8, 12, and 6.
We're just naming
I want
them. Naming
to go
them
by my middle name from now on. I'm gonna be called Outlaw.
Corey, you can't go by outlaw. It was just a joke. Stop. I'm going by outlaw. Seriously. Teenage years are gonna be rough. I'm buying a horse.
If I knew someone with a middle name of Outlaw,
Okay.
that's dope.
We want to hear the question. Sorry.
I'm gonna throw up.
This is rough. This is rough.
All right, here you go, Mike. Directors.
I'm loving this.
Director, okay.
And James Cameron have
Softball.
films in which film franchise?
Oh,
That's
Alien.
softball. Yeah,
Alien franchise.
Come on.
The Alien.
I wonder what it could.
Ooh, what a tough one.
I've noticed that the 2s are a lot easier now. They've gotten like distinct in how they're placed.
Mr. Washington, Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Washington.
So who's
The world of dance.
Who's
That is-
Washington?
Dance movie.
I would assume Dan. It's like he.
Dan?
Yeah, it's gotta be Dan, right?
What do you think?
Dan's.
Flip a coin.
No.
Who wants to take the bullet?
Roca.
Congratulations.
We'll be answering dance movies.
Dance movie.
Dan's.
I swear, if this comes down to a dance question.
Black Swan.
I hope it does.
Natalie Portman.
Oh,
Come on, Swan Lake.
yeah.
What
This is why it's a 2.
ballet?
You don't even need to watch the
Good
movie
job,
for
Roca.
that
Good
one.
job. Good job.
Okay.
The movie's called Black Swan.
I was gonna guess Book of Mormon.
Bounce back.
That's not a ballet.
Ballet.
I knew
But
she
that
was
came
gonna
out
say something.
after Black Swan came
It's
out.
really easy to get Kristen to bite. You just have to say something and she'll literally make it.
Oh,
Oh shit.
that's a harder one.
For 1 point difference, that's a little higher.
Oof.
I didn't get the first part of that question. Say it again.
All right, that's your first one. Who plays NYPD cop and friend of Freddie Heflin, Gary Figgis, in Copland?
Stallone.
The Oscar-winning
Correct.
couple.
Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. All right, bounce
Uh.
back to Dan Merle.
Oh, that could be it. That could be it,
Okay,
boys.
that's good.
All right, so Dan Merle gets a three-pointer here for number 12.
Come on, miss it, Dan.
Which corresponds up here to my answer desk. The world of sports movies.
Oh boy.
Movies with some sort of athletic ability. The question is, in Remember the Titans.
Come on, Dan. Come on.
Hey,
Miss it.
Quinceanera! Whatever you pronounce her last name.
Football-loving daughter.
Oh, the chick from Heroes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh my gosh, Schmoedown competitors, can you just watch Remember the Titans?
Come
It's not a
on,
bad
come
movie.
on.
I hate Remember the Titans so much.
I wonder why.
Come on.
I'm gonna cry.
Come on.
Miss it.
Shut up, Brooklyn.
It's not even hard.
I mean, if
He's
you
gonna
doesn't
kick
like
himself.
Heroes.
He's gonna kick himself.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my god!
So back
Oh,
and forth,
man.
back and
What's with
forth
remember
we
the
go.
Titans?
Tied 5
They
points.
always
Guys, I
have
think
a
we're playing
lockdown.
overtime.
Good lord.
So remember the Titans.
You know how I
coming back to rear its
Jeez
ugly head.
Louise.
Let's think about that.
I gotta watch that movie.
All right, so
Yes,
Sam
you do.
Levine, it hurt Sam and it hurt
You're
Drew,
gonna eat
and now it gets dangerous. Dan,
I'm gonna
as
eat
we
my
now
board.
Get to Corruption.
Do it,
who's
please.
got their 5-pointer. If they hit it, they bounce back.
20
and
minutes
force
left
the
in this,
Founding
guys.
Fathers to hit their 5, or if they miss
20
it,
minutes
they
left
give
in
the
this?
Founding
Holy
Fathers a chance
shit.
to win the game.
Overtime.
Death, maybe?
Whoa, that's potential spoilers. That's why I don't have
Here we go.
no sting to.
Maybe they did the black screen again.
Film that pits political strategist Calamity Jane against her arch rival Pat Candy.
What is
played
it called?
by Billy
What is that
Bob.
movie called? I never saw it, but I saw like stuff about it.
5, 4,
Yeah, I don't remember.
3.
Repeat the question.
Name the 2015 film that pits political strategist Calamity Jane against her arch rival Pat Candy, played by Billy Bob Thornton.
Our brand is Crisis.
That's correct.
Missed the 5.
But the Founding Fathers had a chance to
Actually, maybe hit the 5. So we have a good match.
Linus, you're upsetting the baby.
Okay, they can hit the 5, so we can have a good sudden death match, and then Corruption can just
They
win
gotta
sudden
hit the
death.
5 first.
Yes,
Oh
yes, they have to hit. Emphasis on the hit.
Hitting the 5.
Jeez.
I'm gonna.
Romantic comedy.
How many JT rules are left?
They have, oh my gosh.
They have one.
Quiet crowd. I want to hear them.
Gentlemen, your question. For 5 points and to send it into extra innings.
Can we get him to calm down over
No, he's not doing anything.
That's fine. It's not your fool. Nobody's looking at you.
All eyes on me.
Please.
So exciting.
Come on, let's go.
Jesus, come on.
I would agree with that. Who played Ralph, the kidnapper, in Robert Zemeckis' Romancing the Stone?
Dan DeVito.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Do not slow roll this. I would be as mad as Cody if they slow roll this.
4, 3, 2.
Well, JT.
Don't use your lesser feet.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Do not slow roll this answer. Please do not.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Danny DeVito.
Okay,
Not a fan of that.
good pull, good pull. I'll give him that.
That wasn't a pull. Do it all along.
No. They
This is
wouldn't have
the-
wasted a week.
This is the best match in a while, guys.
Now it's really sudden death. There's no way they would have wasted that.
With them into sudden death, it's pretty
There's
much
not a chance.
their movie trivia.
If he would have had it, he would have said it. They wouldn't have wasted the one.
They are still tied.
Now that we are here in sudden death. All right, so as we get to
I'm
sudden
gonna throw up
death,
everywhere.
Mark is going to give the rules.
You're
on
gonna
how
eat
it
your
works.
whiteboard and then throw up your
Sudden
whiteboard,
death's
right?
gonna feel
Promise.
a little bit like round 1, but the stakes have
Oh, if they lose, I'm launching this thing. I'm promising you.
Don't break your screen.
Oh, I'm not hitting my.
Don't break any glasses, any windows. Make sure there's no fragile objects in the area.
God, I'm so nervous.
I don't like this.
Sudden death.
I don't like this at all.
What if it's like slow death instead of sudden?
Slow death.
That'd be
Alice,
accurate.
please go through the faster. I just need this to be done.
We know the rules, Mark. Come on.
I'm having acid reflux and I'm having a heart attack. Not really.
Acid reflux is not a fun disease or
Yes, sir.
condition. It's somebody who has had it. It's not fun.
As someone
not a heart attack at all. But it's,
someone who is super pregnant would tell you that, yeah, no, it's not.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to tell you categories. Here we go.
Are we writing down? No, I'm not writing down.
The Three Kings.
I just want to watch.
I have no idea.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
David
Mike and Chance got it. Mike and Chance got it.
Oh, what the fuck, Dan?
4, 3, 2.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh fuck, he scribbled.
I didn't get it written down in time. I know that it's David Russell.
Just because they wrote it down doesn't mean they got it right.
Spike Jones. That is not.
That is not correct. I think they got it. I think they got it.
David Russell.
David O. Russell. David O. Russell.
What? Yes! Oh! Yes! Wait! Yes! Wait!
I thought you said it counted. You said he's the first.
Wait, I thought. I'm sorry.
Wait. He got it right.
What? Follow the
Wait, whoa,
rules.
hold on.
There's a rule.
Wait, what just happened?
And much debate going on.
Is this another
here.
Jane
Phone calls
Fonda?
made, conversations.
It's 100% another Jane Fonda.
Challenge we've ever had.
He wrote down Spike Jones.
Yeah, I don't. He didn't
You
have
see
it
the
written
D,
down.
you see the stuff, but it's not
I'm
being
not
clear.
doing this one. Mark, here you go.
I seem to do a lot of these, and I'm happy to, because I'm a fan of refereeing the rules. And at the Rules Summit that we had many months ago, we determined that in order to get a correct question answered in either round 1, the betting round 3, or in sudden death overtime, it's a timed question. So not only do you have to think of the correct answer, you also need to write down the correct answer in the time allotted. It's the same amount of time for every competitor. Just because one competitor is asked first to reveal their answer, the other 3 competitors are not allowed to continue.
I think that's
writing.
fair.
It's the same rules
No, it's
for
fair. It's
everyone,
100%
and with
fair.
that ruling,
I'm just
that
tired
does
of the
mean
bullshit
that
because,
Corruption
like, you
will
know the
be
rules.
winning
Play the game.
and advancing to the next round of the Anarchy tournament.
This is bullshit.
There goes my.
And that's the ruling part.
And with that, Corruption has advanced to the next round.
Oh wow.
Well,
I can't even be happy. Roka's gone.
Oh,
Roka's gone.
Rogue
Look,
is not-
the facts are.
I don't see controversy in this match anywhere.
I'm
Clearly
the
had not
biggest
written down
Roka
David
fan,
Russell
but I'm
this
sorry.
time.
The
Allotted
rules are the
now,
rules.
obviously,
Write
you can
down the
say the chance didn't
effing
write down
answer
Russell
and
the
say the
proper way, but
answer.
it was
If you can't do
phonetically
both,
correct.
you don't get a
Therefore, the
correct
point is
answer. I
awarded.
can't.
That's okay. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
But it is how they lost the match, and it was done fair and
Oh,
square
boy.
by Corruption, who knew
That was a
now they were gonna
fantastic
move
match,
on
though.
to
Wow.
I blame
round
Linus.
number 2. All right, we're going to
I'll take the blame
Cody
for that.
finally doesn't
And
blame me
Brooke.
for something that went wrong. Okay, there we go.
we don't know who's showing up right now.
I was about to say.
Interviews.
For putting me in this fun spot back here.
Yeah, sorry,
honestly,
Jim.
guys, I'd like to say congratulations. I'm sure none of us wanted the match to end the way it did with any kind of controversy, because I think we all want to win clean around here. But the rules that we ironed out in our rule meeting specifically said punctuation really doesn't matter as long as phonetically you spell it correctly. And there is no other, I looked it up, there is no Irish
I was going to say this.
David O. Russell.
I've dealt with this before with Frigga and Phrygia. I spelled it wrong and I pronounced it wrong. He spelled it right, pronounced it right. End of debate. That's it. I've dealt with this before. To see it go to that level, it shouldn't have gone to that level.
It shouldn't
And that's
have.
why it ruled that way. It sucks, but
Absolutely. We've all been there.
What
We've all
happened
seen
with
this
the
happen,
chances?
you know, and we've ironed out these rules for a reason in case
What
these
are they
type of things
talking
happen.
about? The
First of all,
Irish.
I'm talking about something
Joe,
what's wrong with
you don't
Chance's
need to worry
writing.
about
Chance-
Chance wrote Russell as one word and not O.
Oh.
Happy to
That's
be
why
here
he
talking
challenged
about
it.
this match
That
and
was the
what-
official challenge,
what
was
this
that
is
Chance
about
didn't write
is
it
It's a
correct.
check
Oh.
the box. It's
Oh.
a victory. It's two titans meeting, and that's what this was. And yes, by that I'm inferring that this is now a titan of the game. This
Jeez. I mean, I'm glad he's on my fantasy team, but jeez.
and really showing what he's capable
A
of. here.
titan.
This is
Oh
about a
my
man
gosh.
who's had the
I
entire
thought we went away from that name.
league on his shoulders. In a way,
I bet Kid
exposing
doesn't
the
even
corruption,
know.
what's going on. There's a lot of other things going on in his mind. So to have you perform like
Karloff's
a champion
pissed in the
today,
back
Mike, it
pacing.
was a pleasure
Hell.
to watch. And
Little
I
family
know
people
these
calling it.
gentlemen are upset. I know it didn't go their way. But at the end of the day, this was always about truth and destiny. And that's what we're here today.
I mean,
I can't sum it up any better
Hey.
than that.
You're right.
Hey guys, we're back with the Founding
Oh,
Fathers.
new outfit for
Oh.
Roka.
Got so upset he took off all his
This
He
is
did
not the way
strip.
you wanted this match to go down. This is
I
not
mean-
how you wanted this match to end.
Nope.
I think we're all a little
I mean-
surprised and
They're
confused.
really
and some time to
upset.
process
I had
this.
them winning, but in my match, but my bracket's already gone, so anarchy.
I honestly don't even know what to say to you guys. What are you feeling right now?
They were my
listen,
pick to win the
first
whole
of all,
thing.
If
Me
John
too.
doesn't pull Danny
I'm
DeVito,
pissed.
we
Bracket
don't go to
is-
sudden
Yeah, I didn't make a
overtime.
bracket,
And
but
Corruption
it
was
would've been
right
fun.
there. If
For
I
me.
come out with Hayden Panettiere on my question, which I missed, we win. If I write
Against-
David O. Russell down in time, we're playing at least to another question. So, John took us as far as we went in this game. And if there's anybody that you want to look at for the loss, it's me. I mean, there was a lot of times where I could have stepped up and I didn't step up. John carried us in this game.
Don't say that.
John, you're shaking your head over there. What's going on?
Dan, you answered a majority of our round one questions. You did a great job.
They all answered the same amount of round one questions.
Yes, the day it was a great poll, and it was nice. It was fun, and I didn't even know if it was right or not, but I remember him being in the movie, so I got lucky. But this thing here, I was happy to let Dan lose the point as long as the David O. Russell. That's another heritage. That's a man from another frickin' island. Okay, David O. Russell. O. is another name. O is not O apostrophe Russell. It's a ridiculous decision, and to have it come down where it could have easily been, look, we'll take 1 point from you, 1 point from you, we'll play another round, and then
if it comes down to whiteboard, that's understandable. But no,
it becomes a thing. You throw in the respin, you throw in the other ways have been fucked in this game, and I'm just tired of it. The rules change every 2 months. Oh, now it's this, and now it's that. I mean, I could argue Dan answered first. It doesn't matter what he writes on his stupid-ass whiteboard. He answered first, so he's right. He's not cheating off anybody. The whiteboard's supposed to be backup, so if you fuck up the question, if you hear someone else say it, you don't repeat it, and then cheat.
They made the new rule official, so.
He should have gotten the David O. Russell. Then they could have gotten the David O. Russell. Then we still would have been tied and start all over again. That's the fair way to do it. So I just don't like the decision, and it's frustrating, and I'm very sorry to everybody I blew up and blew up on the, but I care about this game a lot. I work really hard. I spent hours studying movie trivia to be good, to pull Danny DeVito out of my ass. I spent a lot of hours doing that shit. And this man does too, and I respect and I love him, and I hate that we lost this.
I'm glad he apologized about it.
In an honest competition, and I feel like that decision screwed us over. So
yeah, I mean, like, it's the rules. The rules are the rules. But
the last time I was standing in this spot, talking to you, right here, I was where John is right now with this game. It had taken me down as low as it could take me, and I didn't want to come back and play it again either. I really didn't. And getting the chance to play with this guy is what brought me back. He was the first person to text me after that match to tell me how much he was going to come back.
Getting me emotional.
Look it out. So,
this could be yes, but
as
you're
surely as I knew that he was right when he told me that I was going to be back out there, I'm just as right that he's going to get out there again.
This isn't just a game for those of us who play, for put our asses out there, for you guys to make fun of, and for you guys to come see or support us. We work hard to win, to play, to do our characters, to do everything. You can see the emotion in his eyes, you can see the emotion in mine. I hate losing this way because this isn't how warriors go out. We go out losing on our shield, not by a decision. And that's my issue with it. That's why I blew up. I have no problem. You've seen me take losses and not have no blow up, not get upset. Just go, you know what? He was just better on that day. But something like this goes to the heart of the game and the competition of the game. And that's why we're both emotional about it, because we know one more round, we'd have been fine. If we don't get the answers right, game over. And I know Corruption would have been fine. Regardless of Kalinowski being a little bit upset, he's a good guy. He would have understood, and Chance was in too. So the decision was easy, in my opinion, to make. 1-1, we move on to the next round. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep harping on it, but, you know.
I think it goes without saying that you two are two of the best, if not the best players we have in the league. And so much of this league is built on your shoulders. And I mean,
you're making everyone cry.
I know. It's like you guys do mean so much to the
say,
league.
jeez.
I mean, I'm really excited, John, to see your match coming up with Bibiani, and I hope that this doesn't sour the whole situation for you, because you do mean the world to this league.
I work too hard. And I don't know if I'm going to do the title match, I'll be honest with you, because the shit you get from everyone, including competitors, including fans, oh, you're handed this, oh, they took away this, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. All those accusations, I have to hear it all in the wind. I'm just playing. People say, Christian says, you got to play this, you got to play this. I do what he asks me to do because I love the game. And I take the shit because I love the game. So when people put it down, when people scoff, when people make fun of it, I defend it.
I love you both.
Like I said, I just look forward to walking out with this guy at the Spectacular and watching him win the belt again. That's what I look forward to.
Bibiani?
And who knows, if he beats Bibiani, I guess in the Spectacular he'd be. First of all, I'm going to watch him go out and beat Bibiani. Then I'm going to walk out in the Spectacular and watch him defend that belt, unless I'm the one playing him.
Well, he will still.
Because you know why I'd be playing you, John, is because you brought me back. You helped bring me back from where I was, and I'm gonna help.
Call bids out. Call bids out.
I would clap, but I only
have a.
I'm not the character guy, as I hear a lot on every Schmoedown forum that there is. But I'm telling you, I've been here, and I know what it feels like, and I love playing with this guy, and I can't wait to help him remember how fun this game is. Because you know what, they played a hell of a game, and I had a good time after the day.
Oh, hug! Come on, guys, hug! Hug it.
Ironically, Mark Ellis, who made this decision, you got to respect, he's one of the founders of the game. I'll get over it.
Good job.
But Mark Ellis said this too. When Roka goes down, he always gets back up. So,
Yeah.
Bibiani, I'm over it now. I'm coming for that goddamn title. I'm gonna fuck your world up, kid. You jump in on every judge question.
We're
You
back,
think you know
boys.
better. You piss me off. Now I'm coming for you, bitch.
Dan's like, all right, that was fantastic.
I want that title on my goddamn shoulder.
Like that escalated quickly.
The way I'm coming for you. So get ready. Get ready, you clown.
Dan's just like, wow, that happened.
Very
Our lost.
Wow.
Powerful, clown. Yeah, and all the way around.
We're in a glass cage of
Wow.
They played great. Callan played great, and they're moving on. You got to give. Listen, this was an emotional moment. This was a tough decision also for you because we moved forward. Like you said with the rule summit, what we had, the rules are set in stone at this point. That was the rule.
For you, Ellis.
I stand by your call. I agree with you. And I
Poor
think
Ellis.
now
He's the victim.
you look at the
Okay, he doesn't go on the Facebook page very often.
I don't blame him.
Doesn't give a league, what it means.
I don't blame him either.
You know, you got a chance to talk to John a little bit, and you can tell he's just fired up because this means a lot to him.
In this word anarchy, you expect chaos. You expect crazy things happening on the stage. You never want it to come down to a ruling like that in sudden death overtime, but that's how the ball bounces. And when you look at John Roca and Dan Murrell, we said at the outset of this tournament, who's going to have the best team chemistry could potentially let us know who's going to win this whole thing. Well, Roca and Murrell, we have no idea how they were going to play off one another. I think that match and that post-interview proved that they might be put on this earth to complement each other in movie trivia Schmoedown, not just with their knowledge, but also with being the emotional backbone for one another in the same way that Murrell, when he was down, looking at Roca and seeing what a champion, how a champion carries himself. Now Roca looking at Dan and seeing John Roca run the gamut of emotion during the course of a post-match interview. He's ready to go all away and retire.
Oh man, allergies.
He saw that resolve, a la Rocky staring at himself in the mirror in Rocky
This is
3.
rough.
Now he's probably already doing wind sprints with Dan on the beach.
Linus on the red.
Can you hand some of those Linus to us?
There you go.
They really are.
Thank you. I
They've
need
become
that.
really close friends because of it. And it's funny for me to watch where they went from as competitors against one another to
Take 3 looks out for their own.
Here, Malcolm.
Like Dan was able to talk to Roca and just let him know his support.
That's too far in New
And
Zealand.
I believe that when Roca is there at Spectacular, Dan's going to walk.
Gotta watch out on the shit.
Gotta go get the
shipping costs.
Playing him, but Roca's got a big step to playing Bibiani. He's got to play Bibiani. He's got to beat Bibiani. And now he's got the support. Is this going to hurt him going into that match? Because it's right around the corner. Or is he going to rise above it? Or is that determination
And he
to beat
will.
Bibiani going to do it? But I don't want to take it away from Corruption. They have advanced. Mike Kalinowski, Chance Ellison, the kid really came to play. He was the MVP of this game. And now we've got Corruption going up against who's the boss, Ben Bateman and Mark Riley, and that's going to be something.
Yeah, did you notice in the match, I don't want to say it was a passing of the torch, but a little ceremonial gesture of Mike Kalinowski to let Ellison pick the numbers for round 3 that they wanted to select. We end up going to sudden death and getting an all-time great match. And
He'll never do
for
that
anybody
again.
out there who thinks that really was controversial, you can go on the message boards, you can go in the chat rooms and all that stuff. Don't yell at any of the competitors. In the words of the great Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy, don't go after my kids. I'm a man. I'm 40. You come after me.
Well, and also thank you to everybody. Thank you
I'm
all
not
the
40, I'm
patrons.
actually 38.
All right. Well, thank you, patrons. Make sure
He
that
just
once
won't
again,
respond.
sign up. Check it out. This month is the horror
Ellis, you're
exhibition
stupid.
match, and you guys
No.
can
Yep.
for
People are like, okay.
It's exclusive just for you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank everybody. We'll see you next time.
Jeez, that was rough.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the
Ooh, wow.
Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown.
Nice little
Now,
cool
myself,
down
Mark
with the
Ellis, we've taken
Patreon
over the production.
commercial here.
This is a good time, everybody, to take a deep breath.
Go and check it out.
Malcolm can go blow his nose.
Okay.
And,
Go ahead and do it.
Looks like
Rubber's
Cinemaniacs
face.
might be sticking together too.
Yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinion. Go enjoy the match. Go do it. It's a good match.
Wow.
Yeah. Bibbs will have to find something to do after Friday when he doesn't have that title anymore.
Well, guys, that was the match. I know that some people are happy with the results, but I feel like we're all kind of in the same mindset after the match ended, which is amazing given the fact that we had about a split panel on who everyone wanted to win. So Schmoedown bringing everyone together one tearful moment at a time, I guess. So let's go around the board, see what everyone thought about the match. We'll start with Brooklyn. What do you think?
So whenever I first became a fan of this league, I was not the biggest fan of John Roca. I didn't like the way he carried himself in the beginning. But it's after this match that I have the 100% respect for every outburst. It's after that it all makes sense. Like the passion excelled, and then it overflowed. And initially I was like, all right, stop. It's another decision didn't go your way. Just let it be. No, I think it was handled the best way possible. And I mean, even today, reactors are getting emotional. This is easily top 3 matches of all time. It was the momentum kind of went to a halt, but we got a great match out of it. So, yeah,
I agree with you, man. Manning, what you think about this one?
I came in wanting Corruption to win because Chance used to be one of us on the other side over here. Now he made it over there and representing that. But after watching that. The greatest post interview I have ever seen. Something so raw, something that was so real. Made me remember why Roca is still the greatest competitor I think this league has ever had, because this man puts 110% into it, and it just breaks my heart to see him like that. Because we've been watching this for years so far. Looking back at it, it's just become a part of our lives, and seeing how much these people put into it. I didn't expect to get as emotional as I did seeing them, but seeing how emotional that they were and then we got, it grows a connection we have with this game. And even though while we may not play it on that side, we see ourselves in these characters that they have played, this K-fob, as you said. And wow, props to everyone who played. That was an amazing match. Props to you, Roca. I'll be cheering for you this Friday. Man, just wow. I don't have much words.
Linus, what do you think about the match?
Well, obviously during the match, I was rooting pretty hard for Corruption to take this, but the post-match interview, well, I don't know if I agree that there was much controversy in the match. Just seeing all the effort and energy that Roca and Merle's someone that you see, he plays the game, he just comes to play. I had no idea he was that passionate about this, and seeing Dan Merle get emotional about a loss was. I think this match might be one of the greatest matches of all time. Sure, the ending, it's not big drama or anything, but it's real. You see these players for who they are. You see you see the exact passion, and sometimes we don't give the players the credit for all the energy, the studying they put into this, because I feel like to some players this is more than just a sport or a game, that they have this great emotional investment, which you don't see in all sports or competition like this. But the Schmoedown is real, and it gives people that kind of connection, which I think is what makes the show so magical.
Cody, what were your thoughts on this one?
I think the match is fantastic. I'm a Roca supporter on everything he does. People say when he went from heel to face that he just sold out. He's not who he used to be. And it was just a change of perspective, because
God, we just don't put into perspective how hard this is to keep the character, to keep the hate, to keep the bad messages that people don't take it serious or don't know what it is. Like, they don't get that stuff with him. And he said something so true in there. He goes, Christian tells me where I play and when I play, and I go. Like, you got to think, Rocha could have walked away like so many has done in the past, and he literally shows up every match, has the same energy, does every storyline that Christian asked him, brings people together.
Mm-hmm.
Again, one of those, the Horseman moment is one of the most iconic moments, and he's behind that. So, like, that's my frustration, that people just don't understand how much he does for the league. I think the match is great. I don't agree with the controversy. It's not a controversial moment. It's a rule moment that everybody moving forward needs to know, because the basic fact is, if you play the game, you write the answer, you say the answer. If you can't do it, it's an incorrect answer moving forward. And even though I don't agree with the chance call, because I don't think that's people spell stuff wrong all the time. Like, I just think for that main fact, it should have ruled the way it was, even though I want Rocha to win, of course. But I think it's a turning point in the Schmoedown that these are the rules. This is what we're doing. So,
Malcolm, what were your thoughts on this one?
I mean, it was a great match, and I'm sure that KOrruption didn't want to win with controversy, but like, as Cody said, like, David O. Russell thing is really a non-issue. Like, people have been accepted for less in the Schmoedowns. So, I mean, that's just not really. But, I mean, it was a great match. It was like, after every round, they both kept the pace and they both kept it tight. It just came down to that overtime. And I mean, honestly, I think if they hadn't raced the repeat in the third round, Dan would have got the question repeated and he would have got the answer and they would have kept on going. I think that's probably where it came down to, because like, a lot of people say that there should be, like, they should get one repeat in sudden death. I don't agree with that, but yeah, it's like, you've got to be smarter how you use your repeats.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into discussing all the ins and outs of the match on this week's summit. It'll be a great summit. There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, I'm with everyone else. This match, outside of just being a really great match, really brought to light, how the competitors prepare for these matches and how invested they are. And as someone who, I mean, I don't know Dan Murrell, outside of knowing that he's very competitive. And that if he's going to compete, he's going to give it his all. Like, he's never just going to throw a match away, which I know when he lost the championship the first time, people said he threw the match away. And that was complete BS. But I do know John, and to see him get that emotional about it was really tough, because he does put pretty much his entire being into the Schmoedown, and yeah, that was rough for me. I'm trying real hard to keep it together, because, like, if I act out, then this will act out, and we don't want that. So, but yeah, that was rough. He does so much for the brand, and he's a good friend. So it's hard to see him break down like that, but I'm glad we all got to experience this together, and as fans of the Schmoedown, we kind of unite behind the competitors, and I hope that you guys all do that too. I mean, it's all great to kayfabe, it's all great to pretend like we know these people, but at the end of the day, unless you actually know the competitors, they don't know you either. So you can kayfabe all you want, but they have the right to take it the wrong way, and it can upset them. So just be a little more, giving with what you say to them. They give a lot to you without being asked to. So, they deserve a little bit back as well. So that's it for us for the reaction. Let's go around the board, see where we can find everyone online. Malcolm, where can we find you?
You can find me on Tape View Productions, where I host my show, Rankum. You would have found us doing Halloween songs today. I'm not sure when this is actually going up, but you can also find me competing in You can also find me competing in trivia on Multiplex and Full Metal. And you can also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Melkor.
Because I said something stupid.
I know exactly what she said.
Manning.
You can find me not. No, please continue. What were you saying, Kristen?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you can find me not competing in anything trivia related until I get my act together, because that was a poor showing on my part. But you can also find me on Twitter at Cine_man. That's CINE_MANN. As well as here for our podcast that we have, Gone with the Wind, where we've been discussing all sorts of Oscars. This week in particular, we'll be talking about Best Director category, as well as reviewing First Man and Bad Times at the El Royale.
Awesome. Cody, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me at Cody Newberry on Facebook. You can try adding me. I probably won't talk to you. No, I'm just kidding. You can find me all over Take 3. Again, they let the back door open, and I've ran in and changed the locks, and now they can't kick me out. So you can find me Wednesdays tomorrow watching The Departed with Robert and a few other people. You can find me on Thursdays at late night with Take 3 as I torment Brooklyn and get him removed from his own show. You can find me on Rankum sometimes as the grumpy old man in the corner that disagrees with everybody's choices. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. And Brooklyn, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealBK10. The numbers are the letters. And you can find me right here on Take 3 Productions, running not one but two shows. Jukebox Trivia on Mondays. Be sure to check out the championship match that just went down yesterday, Luca versus Matthew. And on Thursdays, Late Night with Take 3, episode number 50, Favorite Halloween Costumes, with a very special guest that is going to be announced on Thursday afternoon. So be sure to check that out.
What a spoiler, or what a tease that is. Linus, where are you? What are you up to?
To change my Twitter handle, actually. You can find me at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Linus L. Babcock, because I'm trying to be more professional now. Look at that.
Oh.
Growing up. Also, in about a month or two, I get the chance to knock down the Jenga tower that is Frank Janish in Schmoedown Trivia, which hopefully I can accomplish. So, Frank, I'm coming for you.
All right, and you can find me not studying for my team match on the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word. Abe is going to kill me. You can also find me right here on Take 3, hosting our Take 3 Reactor Summit. Each week we go through the week in Schmoedown, including the matches, any news, and our personal opinions about what's going on in the land of Schmoedown. And that's right here on Take 3 Mondays, potentially, unless Abe is mad at me, and then whenever he feels like it. He's mad at me a lot. So with that being said, we hope that you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give the original Schmoedown a like and a comment, and check out their Patreon. And we hope that you guys all take care. And as we're going to end everything now with reaction, so you guys can see our thumbnail reaction. So in 1, 2, 3. Great. Bye, guys.